Welcome to the channel, I'm Jimmy.
And I'm Kyle.
Yeah. As you can see from the wonderful thumbnail, this is a 1750 points.
Don't forget the 50.
Don't forget that 50, those 50 points, which I struggled to make up.
You really did, actually.
I really did. I had to pull all stops out and add an extra HQ. So,
Yeah, true.
we are playing Surround and Destroy.
Yes, we are.
So, are we surrounding? Are we destroying? That is the question.
I'd
On
like to think
everybody's
so.
lips.
Everyone's. Even the Queen.
Even the Queen.
Wow.
She
What if
goes.
she watches?
Oh, Philip.
Philip! He's gone!
Shit! He's dead! Oh no!
Spoiler.
Yeah, if you're watching this in 5 years' time. Damn it! William!
There we go.
I know
He's
you're
got
going
there.
to be king! But you need to surround and destroy our enemies!
Enemies.
And who is that, Granny? I don't know what he sounds like. So
Not like that.
she goes, those pesky French. So yeah, so if we're at war with France in 5 years' time, we know the Queen watches this. Which I don't think she does. So, we will not be at war with France. Probably. I don't know. I don't know when
Only one that's at war is Death Guard and Mech today.
That's it!
Yes, that's it.
That was a good... Bring it
Yay!
back!
Go me.
Yeah, so guys, let's go see them armies. Remember, take the subscribe button that's down here and check out our sponsors, Elysium War Games. So, we'll see you in the armies. So, here is my 1750 AdMech today. I'm using the Forge World Lucius, or Lucius, one of the two. Probably Lucius, I've probably messed that up already, but we'll carry on. My Warlord today is my Tech Priest Dominus. I'm giving him the Warlord trait, Luminescent Blessings, and I'm giving him the relic, the Solar Flare. Moving over to the Manipulus, I am giving him, burning 1 CP to give him a Warlord trait, the Cartogrammist, which allows him to deep strike a unit of Cult Mechanicus, basically. I wonder which ones he'll be deep striking. Moving over to my third HQ, I've gone for a Skitarii Marshal. This is where I was talking about in the intro. I needed to fill out points. This was the fella that I am using today. Moving over to my troops, I have a big unit of Rangers. That's the one. Comes with a plasma, an arquebus, and an arc rifle. Originally, I was just going to take all... Oh, hang on. There we go. got it wrong. Originally, I was going to take all of the Galvanic rifles. And then I've got an identical squad of Vanguard with the Radium as well. I think some of you are starting to piece together my plans. I'm also burning 2 CPs at the beginning of the game, which is the stratagem for the Lucius Forge World, where I can put stuff in deep strike. So yes, I think a few of you know what's going to go on. Anyway, because of points, we've got 2 5-man squads, both with an arquebus. One is Rangers, the other is Vanguard. I then have 3 Carathon Destroyers with the Grav Cannons and Cognis, I think the Hand Flamers or Flamers, one of the two. Moving over, I have the exact same, but 6 of them. Lovely jubbly. Moving over to my elites, I have 5-man squad of Electro Priests. I wanted to do a slightly bigger squad, but we don't have the models painted just yet, so we'll get on with that shortly. And then I've got some Infiltrators and Rust Stalkers as well. Finally, moving over to my fast attack, I have 1 Dragoon on his own and a unit of 2 as well. All with the tasers, all with a Phosphoro, Seraphine or something is the gun. I've forgotten how it is. And then finally, a June Crawler. My secondaries are Uncharted Sequencing, Assassination, and Raise the Banners High. I think I've got the model count to be able to raise them banners. I think I can assassinate some of his characters with some well-placed arquebus fire, and them cheeky targeting sequencing. I am going to make note of them now, and pre-game I will show you which ones they are, so you guys know at home which ones I'll be after, and this poor son of a bitch will have to totally guess where I plan on going. So, with that being said, let's move over to the Death Guard.
So this is 1,750 points of Death Guard today. I have gone for Mortarion's Chosen Sons as my play company. So, without further ado, let's get into this meaty, revolting, pus-filled sandwich. So, my Warlord today is this guy, my most recently painted guy. White amongst all this green. The idea being I might do a different detachment down the line with all dirty white armour. He has the Arch-Contaminator Warlord trait today. It's a fantastic one, why the hell not? And I have given him a Deathly Pathogen as well. For regular viewers, I generally mess this up, but I promise you I will not this time. So what you would do, put on a plague weapon, which I am going to put on his spewer, and it gets +1 strength, and the one I've gone for is the re-rolls to see if it re-roll the hits basically. Going over, it is my Demon Prince with wings and Hellforged sword. I have burnt a command point for suppressive plates, so he's getting 2 up armor save, and mortal wounds backfire when he gets attacked, and another command point for resulting resilience. So that will give him the old school Death Guard 5 up, feel no pain. I think he might need it. And then rounding off the HQ today, it is the Plaguecaster down here. Psychic powers outgoing in game, the sort of the generic sort of ones that you would normally take anyway. Going over to my troop, I have 20-man squad of Poxwalkers. I love these guys, especially with the stratagems, so hopefully they can chew through some of his armour today. A 5-man squad with a Plague Spewer in the back just there. And going over to here is an 8-man squad of original Death Guard. Granted, the base size is a lot smaller, but Jimmy has said that's perfectly fine. If it was a massively competitive game, I obviously wouldn't use it, but for this fun-willed game, I don't see why not. These guys have got all the bolters in there, and the champion, as much as he's modelled with a claw, he's just a regular Joe. Going over to my elite then, it is my all faithful Terminators, my Blight Lords, and my Death Shroud, the third one behind the Demon Prince wing. Again, all modelled and all pointed for regarding the spewers and the mace and all that good stuff. And then rounding off the elite, it is the Blight Spawn, the relic that I would normally get, I haven't burnt for, is the one where his spewer gets a bit more consistent, because I do not like swinging weapons. So it goes from a D6 to Assault 7, 7 being the blessed number. So again, with AP -3 and then damage 2, it could be potentially nasty, melting some of his harder to kill units. Going on to my fast attack, I have the Blight Hauler and I have the Bloat Drone. With the Plague Spitters, again, I know the Maul is fantastic, but this is what I am using today because that's all I have. Again, pretty straightforward, them two. And then into the heavy support, it's just the old faithful Plague Burst Crawler. Maybe with regards to how the scenery is on this whole lovely battlefield, shooting without line of sight could be quite handy. And then again, it has the Plague Spitters. Again, with Jimmy saying he has a bit of a plan. Regards to my Plague Company, I have strats to make this flaming weapons damage 2 rather than 1. And pretty much everything has a flaming weapon in their arsenal, which is good. And rounding off is a lovely little Chaos Rhino with no special add-ons, just a little box to carry some of these men up the board, hoping they don't die. Secondaries, what have I taken? I have gone for Assassination as well. I feel like if I can get into combat with a lot of these guys, I can pretty much point and delete, fingers crossed. I have gone for Spread the Sickness. There is 6 objectives. I can max out that quite comfortably if I hold a very strong position in this game. And then finally off, engaging all fronts. Again, I have the resilience, granted he has the firepower, but if I can get in some of these table quarters and deploy my nasty Nurgle powers, making a lot of his units toughness 2 and some of his hard hitting ones toughness 4, you know, that's when it starts all fall apart for him. So I'm feeling pretty confident. I am loving it's a slightly bigger game. So, we'll see you in the deployment.
So guys, this is my Unchained sequencing numbers. Remember those, remember where I'm going. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, finally 5. Right, pretty much everything on this map is obscuring. But we do have some dense cover and ruined walls going on. You guys should have had the rulebook for long enough now to know what is what. If not, get out your rulebook and just make it up for yourself. We will be doing the roll-off in a moment. In fact, we'll head to it right now. Right, sir. Any pre-game thoughts going through your head?
A lot of ad mech. I just wonder if I can break your first turn curse. What's curse for me? I think you've done about 6 first turns.
Something like that.
It has been bonkers. Right, let's get going for a 4.
For a 4. Ooh, go on then.
For a 5.
For a 2. You've broken the curse.
The curse is lifted. Death Guard, turn 1. Coming at ya. Turn 1 for the Death Guard. Command phase, I did Spread the Sickness on objective number 4. Rolling purely because it's early days and I have plenty of time to catch that back up. Getting a 6, so that bags me 3 points at the end of the game. A lot of the Death Guard related auras are auras, so rather than selecting any units, so the Demon Prince has an aura and so does my Lord here. So that is bubbling these Terminators for the time being. The Poxwalkers did advance, getting a 5 I do believe, basically making it a 10-inch move. Conga lining just so that there's a little bit more variant across the board. I didn't expect to move these over here, but regards to Jimmy and his deep striker potentials, I'm trying to screen him a little bit. Granted, there's places, it's quite a big map, you know, down here, and I think probably down here, but it's better to do that than not. These Terminators have just moved up normally. Again, wanting to get some cheeky shots off into these Dusk Eaters.
Traitors.
These guys. The Rhino has advanced as well, getting, I think, a 2. So from moving from here straight up to there. Unfortunately, just out of range of this marker. But, you know, we'll see what happens turn 2 because he's got some shooting to do there. Psychic. The Demon Prince has Plague Wind and Smite. Plague Wind, for the people who do not know, it is all about every model in the unit, you roll a d6, and a 6 is a mortal wound. Thinking with a lot of the Skitari, Rangers, and Vanguard, and whichever he's got, it could be quite good. And then the Plague Caster, wow, words, he has Miasma Pestilence and Pubescent Vitality. These are all in the Rhino, which is over there. Holding 2 objectives for now. So that should be quite easy to achieve that for next turn, but with shenanigans that Jimmy has plotted, who the hell knows? So we'll get on to the shooting. There's a little bit of shooting to do. A lot more than the usual Death Guard army for me. So yeah, we'll get straight into the shooting phase.
Blight Hauler firing everything into the chickens. So, starting with a crack missile.
Correct. Hitting on 4s. Brilliant. 3s, I'm guessing, because it's toughness. 6. It'll be totally fine. It is AP -2.
Cool, so 3 up save, takes it to a 5 up. Nope, goes through.
And D6.
For a 2. Leaves on 4.
I will come and reroll that.
Cool.
I'll reroll that. 3.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe not really worth it, but it's worth a shot. And then the multi-melter. 2 hits.
This will be 3s.
Just the 1.
Cool.
And that'll be AP -4, so you'll have an invul, won't you?
Yeah, it's either 5 up or 6 up, so I'll roll and I will double check. It was a 4, it's gone through.
For 3.
3. Cool. Does chicken 1 explode? He does not. Goodbye, chicken 1. We'll see you in a bit. Terminators shooting into these infiltrators with the Stormbolters.
Due to the lovely native plant, I'm hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
Rolling 1s due to my Warlord being there. Get to reroll them. 4 more. Not very good for me. It'll be 3s, I'm guessing. You'll be tough as 3, won't you? I'll roll and you can have a look.
It's definitely
I'll reroll that one. No, they're just the 1.
Just the 1?
Oh, yeah, just the 1.
4 up save, innit?
Yeah,
cool.
That'll be no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I will be doing my spewer into them.
Yeah, it was a 3 up save. Yeah.
That's what I'm pausing for.
Because of my Forge World and because I'm more than 12 inches away. Oh no, I'm not more than 12 inches away. I'm just within 12 inches.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fine.
Or is it just
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
or is it like a
yeah.
just like a okay, cool. Alright. So he has a spewer, so it's D6 shots for 2. So 2 auto hits. Because of his ability with Arch-Contaminator, I get to reroll all the wounds. So it's strength 5 against up, so it's 3s, rerolling then it fails, doesn't matter.
Cool.
AP -1.
AP -1, that'll go up to 5, so 2 dice. 1 dead. And then your other guy.
Yeah, so he has a twin spewer. So I get to roll 2. I'll just double check the wording, because I don't know if it's 1 dice or both of them.
Okay.
So give me 2 seconds.
So it is re-rolling the full result. So you've decided to take the 8. You're wounding on 2s, re-rolling the 1s.
Yeah, so it'd be 5 normally, strength, but because of Deathly Pathogen, which I'm getting it right for once, it's strength 6.
Cool.
It's a plague weapon. And because it's a plague weapon, I get to reroll 1s. So it's 2s to wound, re-rolling them 1s. I'll reroll that because it's cocked. Totally fine. Reroll that one because it's a 1. Yeah, okay. All go through. AP -1, I do believe.
AP -1. Cool. I'll grab the dice. Back.
Just a quick one with these guys. Jimmy thought it was 12-inch. He's read something slightly different. So basically, with this Forge World, anything with damage 1, he gets +1 armor save. So because I'm AP -1, it just nulls each other out. So we're looking for 4s.
Yes.
Looks pretty solid.
I'll reroll that one because it's cocked. So 1, 2, 3. So one's dead. One's down to a wound.
Okay.
Last thing to shoot.
Yes.
The Plague Burst Crawler is going into these chaperoonies on the objective. So you're starting with the big bombardment and you are blowing CP.
Yeah, good disgusting force. Good old disgusting force. So my cannon is flat 3, which gets to kill them. If I hit. My luck with this is not very great. So, D6 shots. For 4. Oh, look at that. Like magic. Freeze to hit. That's not magic. Don't get this, the thingy. Freeze to wound, rerolling once it's a plague weapon. No.
Yep, don't have to worry about it.
So, AP -2, I do believe.
So normally I'd have a 3-up save. I have got my Shroud Sam on, so they're down to a 2-up save, I believe. I'll have to double check that. Yeah, I'll quickly double check that. But then with the -2 would take them up to a 4-up. So I'll be back in a moment.
So his Canticles of the Omnissiah
Yep.
is in effect, so he's got to look for 4s.
Yeah, 2-up save, take off 2s, 4. So I've got past 1. Failed 1, which would kill 1 outright. So I will burn a CP here.
Very good.
I will not roll that dice. I will pick up this one. And it passed it on a 6.
Marvellous. I'll get straight into it with the Heavy Slugger. Looking for 3s. 2. 4s. Just the 1. 1. So you get 3s. Because I hit, I get a mortal wound outburst. I think it's only the inventory gets a 3-inch bubble, so I don't think the Dragoon is. Nah, there's no one here.
You do get the Scutari Marshal though.
Ah, brilliant. Okay. Let me just double check. Everything, yeah. So on a 4 for
Marshal. No.
Thank you. Wow. My brain like that, and then this is the the Vanguard. Nope.
No.
Brilliant. At least I hit this time with this. So I'll just quickly skim over, double checking all my shots are done, and then I'll probably get straight into my wrap up. And that is that. Scoring 3 for spreading the sickness, but that is at the end of the game. Engage, not quite. Very close to it, but no points for Sharpie. And Assassination is nowhere near. But pushing out, destroying a chicken with this guy was quite nice. I didn't expect it to go as well as it did. Unfortunately, the Plague-Burst Crawler didn't do anything like it always does. But, hey ho, it's still holding objective 3 for me, so it's doing its job. In a pretty good place. Jimmy is going to do a lot of shots, I do believe, and probably some charging and some shenanigans. So we shall see what Death Guard will weather when Mech get their first turn.
So my command phase, what I ordered was the unit that was here. I've put their special luminescent blessing, or whatever the hell it's called, for his command trait. So basically I've got transhuman. On a 1 to 3, it fails to wound them. I've also started the artisans on there as well, so they can fall back and shoot as well. That's if any pesky things decide to attack them. And then in the movement phase, they jumped to the back of the board. And they're in a weird formation because that's all I could do and put them there. Good thing is, they just fit. Mr. Kyle was convinced that they would not fit.
Illegal! It is illegal!
No, that's just an illegal. So yeah, anyway, these guys have stayed put. These guys have moved up. These guys advanced and I rolled a 6. These guys are staying still because you guys know that 6 is the magic number for this turn and will score me 3 points. This chicken has decided to bomb up the board as well and I rolled a 5 on its advance. So we're now going to move on to the shooting phase and then there will be at least one charge phase in here. What charge phase it is, I'm not too sure yet. We will see. So moving on to the shooting phase. We will probably start with the big blob up at the top. So I'm going to pick out what I want them to shoot at. Back in a moment.
We are starting off with this unit here. So, he has burnt 2 CP for a stratagem called...
Galvanic Volley Fire. So it's turned all the galvanic rifles into rapid fire 2. Because I'm within half range. Mm-hmm. Thanks to my Forge World, I'm getting a little additional range onto that, so they're all definitely within.
Brilliant. So he's putting the Arquebus, the long-range rifle, into my Warlord, because he can. And he's putting the Arc Rifle, which is the geezer in the middle, just there, into the tank, because it's flat 3 damage if it goes through. So why the hell not? Because how we do it is, near enough half. We've got the dice ready, going through cover so that he's hitting on 3s rather than 2s. So we're going to go with the original 36 shots, I do believe.
Hitting on 6.
Hitting on 2s, but he gets a reroll 1s due to the Tech Priest. It's a very nasty combo. Hopefully it does the damage for him.
Yeah. So, hit on 2s. And then reroll them 1s. Oh, there's a whole line of 4s there, bastard. 4s? 2, sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to say 4s are fine. 4s are fine.
Oh, fine. There we go. Right, so they definitely miss. And then I'm just going to push them over there. And then... Okay. And then these will be wounded on 5s.
Yes.
Damn it.
Imagine my little hands. I'll pause it and you get a little bit of counting on. So Jimmy on camera said he is hitting on 2s and taking the 2s away, so we have done the ones against the cover first that time. So these are now hitting on 2s, we're rolling the 1s.
Yes. So just the 1s. God, there's a lot of 1s here. Jeez. Right, cool.
They're all hit. And you're looking for any 1s are out, so I think there's 1 or 2 there, isn't there? Right, and then now 5s again.
Yep. I don't think you have to worry about the squad being like.
No, you got
looks a little bit better.
Yeah, that's a hell of a lot better. I'll let you count and then you get the number ready for me.
20 wounds were caused, so if you like to roll your dice, sir.
Oh, not good. Alright, so 4, yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's it.
Yeah, 3.
I'm gonna burn a CP. Fine. So 2 are dead and 1 and 1 wound.
Cool.
Very good, very good.
Plasma now, hitting on 3s. Rerolling the 1s. Then wounding you on 3s.
Mm.
Yes, I'll take the 1. So that'll be your 4 up in, then I imagine. Is it 5 up?
Nope.
It's enough to do it. That'll be just 1 to kill off the guy that was on 1 wound.
Yep, very good. Arquebus?
Yes, I'll stick that into your lord now.
Okay.
He can see clearly, so we're hitting on 3s. He moved, so we hit. Oh no. We're hitting on 3s normally. He's getting +1 to his thing, but he moved, so he's hitting on 3s.
Right, okay.
He misses. I will reroll.
Okay.
Hits. With the on 3s. Strength 7. Wounds. -2, I believe.
Yep, totally fine.
Cool.
So I'll get rid of the Terminator, and I do believe that is
Just
unit.
the arc rifle.
Brilliant, yeah. Okay, you might as well go for it.
Cool. So I believe it is 2s. Reroll the 1s. And then I think it'll be 5s.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
No, 4s.
Okay, brilliant.
Cool.
Move the Terminator, and we'll get on to the next one. Last but not least, it is the Tech Priest into my Warlord.
Yes. So these closest models. So now hit on 3s. And then wounding on
3s.
3s, yeah. 6s do mortal wounds. Ah, no. And then he's got the pistol, which is pistol 5. So we hit him on 2s. All hit. And wounding on strength 4, so we're wounding on 5s.
Not bad.
3 regular saves, Mike. Good, sir.
Yeah, totally fine.
You roll 2 dice and there's 3 there. My good man.
Like I said, totally fine.
So, I did a few things off camera. I shot all this unit's radiant weapons into the Rhino, causing a few wounds, but not taking any damage. I then fired the Arquebus, scoring a hit. Wounding on a 6, getting me that lovely mortal wound. And I rolled a 3 for its damage, so with Plague Marines, they're taking one off. But who was his target? That's right. The Warlord was the target. So he's down to 3 wounds. Over here, these guys pumped everything into the Blight Hauler, taking 1 wound off of it. And that's where we are at, I believe, at the moment. I am now going to fire this squad. Oh yeah, should mention these ones are done off camera and went into there, doing no wounds. And now these 2 are going to shoot into them Terminators. So I'm going to grab the 10 dice. Be back in a moment.
Looking for them 4s.
Yeah, so hit on 4s. Oh, that's not good. And then wounding on 4s.
Yes.
3 at -3. So we get 4 bindums.
Boom, boom, and boom. Boom, boom, boom. The Dune Crawler shot his heavy stubber and its mini rockets into the Poxwalkers, killing 5, knocking him down to 15. Next up is the big rocket. No, I spoke really quietly. Big rocket into the hauler and the other gun. The auto cannon. That's right. That's yes. Right, guys.
So hit on 2s.
Not mass today, baby. You already done a reroll.
Yeah, I have. Damn it! 2s. Why?
Not today, baby.
And then 4s.
Hey, didn't you? Oh yeah.
1.
AP?
-1.
4s. And he's fine. Brilliant.
Cool.
Just to let you know as well, I don't know if you said, but his gun shot off camera. It's assault 1, did do nothing. I'll just quickly let Jimmy check to make sure I shot everything. And I'm guessing it'll be the charge phase. So, what I did know, or expected, was the Dragoon into the hauler. But what also he's going to do is bomb his Dune Crawler into the hauler. The idea being anchor down on 5, I do believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, Dragoon first then, so you can hopefully get a big roll and get down here, and then the crawler can get the Dune Crawler can get there. If not, can't get in. But we'll go for it.
Yep. So, the Dune. The Strider.
Yeah, no, I'm saying.
Oh, also, I don't know where it is. Crushing weight. In the charge phase, so it's 2 command points, and I can do a mortal wound on you basically.
You're gonna burn 2 from mortal wound. This is a bit overkill, really. It's up to you.
No, actually, I'm gonna go against it. Right, yeah, needing at least a 4.
Oh, hello.
I got a 12.
Cheeky.
Great. That means I'm not gonna roll. I mentioned it. I needed a 9.
Oh, okay.
So here we go.
Complete contrast, a double 1.
I will burn 1 CP.
Ooh.
For
no.
3.
Slightly
Cool.
better, but no cigar. So, Chain Taser Protocol for 1 CP has gone off onto the hauler. So, 5s and 6s are exploding. Very good indeed. Just what you needed.
Cool. I am strength 8, you're toughness 7, so 3s to wound you. Oh my days. Why have these 4 missed? Shame I'm not re-rolling any. 4, minus, I believe it's 2. I'll just really quickly double check while you grab your dice. It's minus 2, flat 2 damage.
So 3 go through, so that would be 6 down to 3.
Attack's back now. Go for it, sir.
Looking for 4s. Because it's strength 6, but now you're degrading toughness.
Yep.
So it's 3s. Rerolling them 1s because it's a plague weapon. Thank goodness for that. AP minus 2, flat 1 damage.
Looks like all 3 are going through. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Punching blows, 3 wounds each.
Yeah.
Stopping me scoring 15.
Cheers, sir.
Oh.
So, end of my turn. I have scored 3 points because I was on objective 6. So, I forgot about Raise the Banners because I was more trying to remember everything, and I forgot one of my secondaries. Otherwise, I would have been getting an additional 2 points for these ones, had I remembered. Not to worry though, plenty of time to do it. I would have done it with them as well. God damn it! 3 potential there, 3 extra points I've forgotten to do. Right, Jimmy, you are a twit in the comments down below. And moving on, it's 3-0 to me.
3-0?
I've still got everything to come
3-0?
on. Yeah, 3-0. You don't get down with the sickness anymore. You're not disturbed.
Down with the sickness.
Ooh, ah. Right, guys. Death Guard. Turn. Do.
Turn 2 for the Death Guard. Command, movement and psychic like we usually do. As some of you guys probably seen, some of the psychic has gone off, but I will go there soon enough. The bloat drone has bombed up, getting a 6 on his advance, literally within touching distance of this objective. Hopefully, flaming these little men can bag him objective number 1. These guys have walked up. Him with the fly keyword flew over this, no problems at all. Regards to this, they have shuffled up, eyeing up potential threats down here as well. And then I have parted ways with my Demon Prince, and these guys are eyeing up these. All over the board. Hopefully, if it goes well, I will be bagging my engage because I've got them in all the quarters, but we will get to that at the end of my turn. I have used my psychic, and I have got that. So the Marines are now strength 5, toughness 6, I do believe, and Miasma Pestilence is gone on my Warlord, making sure them pesky snipers are finding it a little bit difficult to kill him. Also, with his ability, 7+ on the dice rolls, spam mortal wounds, getting 2 of them, killing one of them, and then down to 1 wound. The Demon Prince did do a smite, but getting a 4, and I didn't want to burn the CP for a reroll because, well, I've got potential things here that can charge it, or maybe the Blight Hawk can destroy it in combat like it did with his shooting on turn 1. Jimmy has a hell of a lot right over there of stuff coming in. Where it come in is another matter because I'm quite all over the board. But with my -1 toughness spewing everywhere, it could be quite fatal. So we'll get into the shooting phase, see if I can dint some of these tin men, and yeah, we'll get right on with it. See you there, guys.
The Plague Gauntlets now going into the Scutari, which do have basically transhuman.
Yep, so D6 shots. for 11. Alright, a bit of a dice. 7. Thanks, you know, pesky.
Yeah, 4s to wound rather than 3s. No, 2s would have been. 3s.
So 3, yeah, so not major.
I go on then, roll your 4s.
Looking for 4s, rerolling them 1s. I don't see any 1s, I see 2s though. So looking at 5, good sir. You get. Oh, do you want to tell the gentlemen at home and the ladies what you are?
Oh yes, so I am going with Benediction of the Omnisire for my Cult of the Mechanicus, and Bulwark Imperative, which improves my armour save. So did you have a minus?
No, so you're getting 3s.
Again, 3 of the saves.
Wow. Just the 1.
Them all apart from 1. 1! STD Spunk Gun is going to these. You've already rolled its thingy and it's strength 7.
So it's a relic spunk gun, a legendary one. It's many pawn stars. Anyway, so it's assault 7 rather than D6.
Right.
I burnt a CP for overwhelming generosity, which gives me another 6-inch on all these buttons. I'm not going to go there. On my gun, so I'm in range of these guys. So it's 7 auto hits, which is fantastic. Strength 7 against toughness 4 because of contagion, but I don't think it makes a difference. So it's 3s to wound, rerolling the ones.
Well, you should reroll it too.
Let me just double check if his aura gets him as well. Be back in a moment.
Go for it.
I get to reroll them. So yeah, I get to reroll the ones. Reroll that. Cool. 4, AP -3, and flat 2, I do believe.
What? It's outrageous.
So you get your +1 because of your.
So that'll take me to 2 up saves, -3, so 5s. Where 3 go through?
6 damage then.
So 6 damage, so I'll be 1 dead, 1 on 1 wound.
I'm going to do my Plague Marines. I'm going to shoot all the bolters into the Electro Priests. Because they're within half range, it's 20 shots. I'm going to burn a CP for this geezer, which basically makes bolters plague weapons. And because my Warlord's got Arch-Contaminator and he's within 6, he gets the reroll all wounds. And obviously reroll ones to hit as well, because they are core. So, hopefully this hurts a little. So, 3s rerolling the ones. Couple of 2s there. Any more? Can you see?
Nope.
Just the ones to reroll.
Yep.
There's more 2s. So, toughness 2 because of contagion.
Yep.
Against,
2s.
so 2s rerolling. 4. All of them. So it's 3, 6, 9, 11, 15.
Cool. I'll just grab the dice. We're back in a moment.
15 went through, so he has a 5 up in them, followed by 5 up, feel no pain.
Yeah. Oh, that does not look good. Right, okay, let's guess all the ones that passed. There we go. And now, 5 in a bin. I think this might be a dead. Oh no, there's 1 guy left.
Is it?
Yeah. So 2 wounds each, remember?
Just maybe call it the end of that. Jimmy fought with 2 wounds, they are 1 wound each. That means the squad is wiped.
The Lord is firing his flamer into these 2.
So 2d6 for 10. So 2s to wounds, rerolling 1s. I'll go through. AP -1, but I think you know that, don't you? Because of your.
Yes, I will do.
Right,
Right, I'll quickly grab the die. So, goodbye, sweet princes. Sweet, yeah! Oh, damn it.
I saw a lot of 6s, you're like, oh no, and then you got it over here. I mean, you fail.
So how many was it? -1. I only failed 3, which is enough to wipe the squad. Da-da-da-da.
We did the shooting off camera, leaving the crawler left to shoot. So the bolter of the rhino didn't do anything against this. The bloke drone right over the other side of the board has managed to wipe 4 of these guys out. And the hauler has shot all its guns into the dragoon, managing to do very little. Wiping the middle out with all the flaming weapons, and as you can see how devastating rerolls and toughness 2 does to some units. So I'll pass you over to Jimmy so I can roll. I'm going to put all the shots from this tank into this dragoon to make sure he doesn't anchor me down here and counterpunch this objective. See you soon.
Stubber going into the chicken.
Freeze. Nope. Great start. Plagues the flamers, so 2d6. 6. I'm going to keep that. This is to wound. Rerolling the ones because it's a plague weapon. So just 3.
Just 3.
AP
Nice.
-1 because...
Yeah, I'm currently on a super save, so... still take off 2 wounds. He's on 4 remaining. And now your big cannon. Yeah.
For 4. For freeze. Just a 2. Strength, I think it's 8 against tough. It's freeze regardless, isn't it?
Yeah.
And double 2. That
Okay.
is no point. Right, so charges.
Charges.
I'll have a little think and we'll get right back into it.
Ooh. Charge phase now, and the rhino is going into the
Destroyers. Don't think you can pretty much fail.
Don't.
Definitely not on a 9.
He's in.
Straight in.
Now the demon prince is going into the Doom crawler, needing about probably a 6. So anything higher, yes, you're definitely in on an 11.
Poxwalkers are into the dragoon.
Yep.
I mean, I think I need double 1 to probably not even fail it, so that's fine. I'll roll to get in, but Jimmy is burning CP to Overwatch with his mass hordes. Let's roll to see what I get anyway. For a 7,
Yep.
He's totally in. I'll move everything in. Jimmy will get his dice, see what he can do.
Yep.
And all the shots are fired, managing to do nothing against these. And due to the fact that's breachable, they've stormed through the barricades into the ad mech lines. Everything's in. I will probably start with the deaths round. Let's do it since they're angry after their shots to the face. And we'll be right back.
So the fight at the back of the board. 24 attacks hitting on 2s.
Correct.
Are you rolling ones now? Oh, is that?
No, my mates left me.
Not enough of you.
Yeah, he's got to hide in the purple bush here. Looking for 4s because of your pesky relic or something.
Yeah.
4s are really ones though.
I can see a few ones in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So hit.
How many good, sir?
So 3, 6. Oh. Pressure. That many. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 13. 13. Freeze. Let's do it. Go. Whoa. Anything? You got a very good roll though. So you lost 6s.
6. That was a 6, but I just knocked it.
That's alright. 4?
4 are dead.
Very, very good. That's alright. Come for all them attacks. That stupid relic has saved your butt. I am going to burn a CP for Break Their Spirits to knocking their leadership down by 4 points. Hoping for them to flee and lose a few more off the board edge. Moving on to the Demon Prince.
Demon Prince into the June Walker now.
Yep, hit on 2s. All hit. Very good. Strength 8 gets toughness 6 now, so freeze. Dropped 3. It's not a plague weapon you've got to here. So I'm guessing you
5 up in gun, yeah. We are. Pass 1, fail 2. I'm guessing flat 3 damage.
Flat 3, correct.
Yeah. He has 5 wounds remaining.
Very good.
Can I have a special die, please? Special die! Poxwalkers now, 13 of them going into the... it will probably die. We are going to roll these off camera. So there is the chance it will die. And we'll come back to see if it explodes. See you in a moment. So, attacks by the Rhino into these 2 destroyers, causing nothing. Moving over here, we have 1 wound taken off. I forgot I had a 2-up armor save, so I thought they were just going to absolutely deck this guy. Turns out they didn't. So, I get to do my attacks back, and I think I will be starting over here. I'll get your shots on, guys, because there is a lovely siren in the background. So I'll grab my 4 dice. Back in a moment.
Dragoon to go. You burning CP?
Not this time, no. There's no point. It's going to die soon anyway. So needing them 6s, hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
Because of the plague that I forgot the turn one.
And then I'm wounding you on 3s. Why do I always roll crap? 1. Hey! Take that 1 damage.
Yeah, right. My attack's back. See if I can finish it off.
Attacks back now.
4s to hit. Freeze. Yep. AP minus 2.
Looking for 4s. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, it's fine. Cool. Anything else, sir?
Just your destroyers and your Dual-Caller and your guys. I don't know if you want to do it off camera.
I think I will, in this instance, do it off camera, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do enough damage to kill anything, really. So, we will be back in Kyle's wrap-up.
Yes.
And he will let you know how these combats get on.
Jimmy's attacks back did nothing other than wounding 1 of these Death Shroud, which was very nice. I bagged 13 that turn. 3 for engage. Rhino being there. Blood Run being there. And then obviously these guys in all these quarters. 10 for the primary as well. Spread the sickness, not yet, but there is plenty of time for that nonsense later. Assassinate again. Getting ever closer to these guys. Ripping through these. We will do the morale as well, because this is very important. So we will conclude that afterwards, and this guy over here, he might possibly be just running away as well. So, feeling very confident. I have a lot on the board still, and I have really done some damage. Getting rid of these guys in the middle was good, because the Electric Priest mortal wound output is crazy. But all that over there is probably going to bomb in. Where is another matter. I have got quite a lot of screening going on with things all around, but I'm sure if Jimmy can mastermind this moving on, I'm sure he can find some nasty place to drop these geezers. So we'll do the morale camera. We will recap it in Jimmy's turn 2.
So, my turn 2. The board looks very different now. And he's still here. Hello, buddy. How did you stay? Well, acquisition at any cost for 1 CP, that's what. Take a objective that he's within 6 inches of, and they automatically pass morale, keeping me on 1. I've then dropped down the Manipulus and his buddies in this corner. As you can see, the conga line of the Rust Stalkers is going on over here. And these Chaperoonies have dropped in here to try and wipe these guys off of there. So, I need a good turn here. I need to be, well, a devastating turn. And then I can hopefully turn my forces onto his stuff in the middle. In my command phase, I forgot, I've put artisans onto these guys up there to give them the ability to fall back and shoot. Because there is an action, this, my Warlord can't do anything this turn. Because he's dropped down, none of his stuff has gone off, neither. That's about it. It's going to be a devastating shooting phase. So let's get into it. I'll do a few things off camera. Mainly his gun into Demon Prince. I don't think it's going to do much. And then the bikes, not vehicles.
Yeah,
they can't shoot. No! And we'll come back for probably the more juicy stuff. So we'll see you in a moment.
All the shots that Jimmy said off camera, and I don't believe anything did anything. So we're off to something slightly more juicy. These destroyers are shooting all their payload into this 5-man marine blob. I have a funny feeling these might be deleted, but we shall see.
Let me just check the range up.
After that slight setback, Jimmy is still sticking to his original target, which is these marines. Go for it, sir. Looking for fours.
Fours.
Now looking for fours again.
Ah.
Get to reroll one of the wounds in it.
Yeah. Oh my god. Really? 2, 4, 5 out of 30.
Oh dear. Looking for sixes. Get 1. So that is 2 dead marines. But you still have your flamers.
Yes.
D6, then +2. He got 30, like before. So the difference is they are tough, strength 4 against toughness 5, so 5s to wound, good sir.
Yeah.
Seven went through, 7 regular armour saves, looking for 3s. 1 more marine is destroyed. Next up, these troop into, I'm assuming these Death Shroud Terminators. 36 shots because he's burnt 2 CP for Galvanic Fire? Volley fire. So he's getting Rapid Fire 4. See if he can do the same success like he did with these Terminators. Good luck, sir.
So I've hit on 4, wounded on 5s because I have fled from combat.
And I will pause now. And next up it is 5 to wound.
Yep. Get from the outside.
It does, doesn't it?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Very good.
12 in total.
Looking for 3s. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wounds down. Ouch. And we go on to these guys. All shots from their arc guns.
Radium.
Thank you.
Carbine.
I knew I got it wrong. I've shot all into the tank here, wounding 6 times. Looking for 3s. Failing 1. 1 damage down. Do you have your special weapons to still shoot, sir?
Yes, I do.
Brilliant. The arc rifle shot and has done 1 wound, so I see if I can save it. AP minus what, sorry?
2.
So 5's a bit. Nope. So
2 damage then.
flat 3 normally, because the Death Guard it is 2. So 3 wounds off so far. Let's keep the ball rolling.
Plasma. 1 hit. Strength 7, so 5's nothing. Finally, the Arquebus hitting on definite 5s. Yeah. Wounding, I need 5s.
Where's it gone?
New.
And that's a 2. So 3 wounds down, off the crawler. Charge phase, the Dragoon is going into the Plague Burst crawler. I am going to burn a CP to Overwatch. he is going to charge his Stalkers
Jeez.
into the one remaining champion. And if I'm standing rightly, these guys are going into the Marines. Yes, well done me. We'll start with this ones.
Can do.
Okay. What do we need? Oh,
Need
9.
10, and didn't measure that one.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, because I glossed it.
No, I rolled a 3.
Right, next one.
The Rust Stalkers going into the champion.
Ooh.
No.
Don't roll anyway. I think probably 5 or 6, something like that. Yeah, 7, fine. Right, we will see what I can do with the Overwatch. Starting with the Dragoon, he's going to burn 1 CP for Chain Taser Protocol.
Yes. So I need to see all the 5s and 6s here. Yeah. Okay, well, that one was a miss. Then that is a hit and a hit and a hit and a hit. And then
Falls.
falls, yeah.
Ooh.
That is a very good roll. 2, 4, 6 at minus
2. So looking for 5s with my demon saves. Fail 3, so that goes down to 1 wound each, so that is 3 wounds off the crawl.
Mutant strain now on the Dragoon. So, will this chicken survive? Probably not. 26 attacks. Any 6s are mortal wounds. Any...
Ones.
Yes.
Wounds to me.
Yeah. So what I'm looking at here for is 13 ones and no 6s. Can you deliver that, please, with your tiny hands?
Imagine this, like, it insta-wipe my squad. So, hitting on 4s. 6s, like we said, are mortal wounds to you. He is well and truly dead.
How many wins are there? I think I saw 6.
So,
No, there's 5.
5 off him, so he's dead, but I could potentially lose 5? Yeah.
Yeah, 5.
Fair trade-off.
Is it though? Is it though? Because I explode. No, I don't. I don't explode. Oh no! Goodbye. Sweet chicken to KFC. Demon Prince now going into the June Crawler. If you'd like to roll your 6 attacks in on 2s.
Freeze. Again, bad roll. AP minus
5 up in the baby.
Yeah. Roll that again.
Huzzah! He's alive! On 2 wounds! So, end of my turn 2. Not the turn I was looking for, but I've done okay. Ideally, I wanted these guys dead, and I wanted that guy dead up there. But you know what? At least I'm wounded. He's only going to get 8 attacks this turn with this geezer. We're looking at this now wrapped up, which is fantastic. What else is there? That's probably about it. I did score 10 on the primary. Something tells me he's not going to be here next turn, unfortunately. That is a shame. And that's about everything. We will see you in Death Guard, turn 3.
Turn 3, Death Guard. It looks absolutely chaotic on this board. Everything is everywhere. I have burnt CP for the Dead Walk again, which you roll 7 dice and you get Poxwalkers back on a 3+. Managed to get 5 out of 7. And then I need to spread the sickness on objective number 5, doing 2 mortal wounds and killing 2. So that gave me 3 points at the end of the game. Yeah, a lot has moved, and a lot of planning is in place. I have moved objective number 6, which might be fundamentally crazy because objectives win you the game. But I'm hoping with these Marines and the characters to support this flank, let's say, because this is the one where it's heavily Mech. Holding the middle of the objective, middle of the board, sorry, I feel like isn't really going to win me the game now. It's on both sides, this and over here. If I can get rid of these, I should be in a pretty good place. The Terminators are bombed down this thing, hoping to flame either some of the Mech here or these combat robots. I have bombed up also with the Hauler, hoping to pinpoint these destroyers, stopping them from shooting anything, and stopping objective number 4 falling into the wrong hands. I'll do psychic off camera and we'll recap that, and then we'll get straight into the shooting phase. Psychic phase is complete, getting these 2 off on my Marines, giving them a bit more survivability against potentially a lot of shots down here. But over here, the Demon Prince smited. Destroy the tank, causing it to explode and knocking a wound off the Demon Prince, which is not good for me. Shooting phase. We will do all the boltless shots and the little things off camera, and we'll get into the nitty gritty on camera. So we did a few more off camera. We have done the Relic spunk gun into the 5-man squad, wiping them out, giving that Sakari Ranger, Sakari Marshal easy pickings with these bolters, which we will do on camera. The flamers, so the gauntlet, the twin flamer, the normal flamer, and the flamer over here has shot pretty much into these guys and these troop, as you can see, killing a couple there. Moving on, we will do this off camera, see if that guy will survive, and it would be this crawler into them, shooting all its payload. Moving all over here, we will do this off camera as well. We'll do this into this guy, and then what we'll do is we'll put the Marines into the Lord and seeing if I can kill him. So a recap of the shooting, see what will happen. We'll see you there, guys.
So the shooting, Blade Burst Crawler did nothing into the chicken. Over here, unfortunately, the sweet prince is now a rock. And one of these guys died. From everything shooting there, it was the multi-melter, surprise, surprise, which took one out. So now we have Sweet Prince going up against 16 bolter shots. So, I believe you have it all ready.
Yes, because I am efficient.
Yes.
Very efficient. Freeze.
No, fours. You're shooting for damage.
Ah, okay. Well.
You little cheater. For that, it's 5.
Did that knock or did I get that?
No, you did get that. You got both of them too.
That's pretty good going. Because of Contagion,
Yep.
it is now 2, so it's 2s. That is 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Cool. I'll just grab the dice and we'll be back in about.
Will he survive?
The answer to your question is probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's
6, 7. Yeah.
He is filled with lead. Those bolt rounds have blown everything off of him. He is gone. Good night, sweet Skidari Prince. We have the Death Shroud Terminator.
Correct.
Going into the Rangers, and we have the Blighthauler going in to the Destroyers. So, would you like to roll for him? Oh, are you double charging?
Yeah, I'm gonna
swing round.
I'm not gonna double charge. I'm just gonna charge you temporary. So I need a 7, so it's 6 to there. Obviously, it would be 6 normally here, but I don't want to tag. So I'll roll here.
Well
goes off. And then I don't think I can fail that, but roll anyway for a 6.
Cool. I did say I'd like to Overwatch over here, so we'll see if he survives. 1 wound has been taken down to... No, that makes no sense. 3 wounds have been lost, and he's on 1 wound remaining.
Yeah.
Where are we starting, sir?
Do the champion into your tech priest, since he's your warlord, correct?
No,
yeah,
he's
don't
not. He's 100% not.
Yeah. So we might be
Definitely not.
4 for assassination. I'm going to do...
Sure, there was like a tech priest.
Nah, you just...
Yeah, in the fight phase, use a stratagem. Okay, it's an enemy vehicle, doesn't matter. Unless if his Terminator armor could be a vehicle.
It's kind of like one.
Yeah.
It's
got pistons and stuff. So, what are we doing? Are we starting there?
Yeah.
Cool. Right, grab your dice, sir, and we'll be back in a moment. Here we go. Attacks.
Hitting on freeze. Right, all hit. Strength 8 against toughness 3.
No, lies.
Luckily, I get to reroll, because guess what? It's a plague weapon. All hit. All wound. You influencer, flat 2 damage.
Attacks here now. Go on then.
Hitting on freeze. Strength 6, toughness 4, freeze water. Rerolling 1s because of plague. AP minus 2, so.
Damage 1?
Yeah, so you'd be 4s water. Damage 2, minus 2, yeah.
Fail 2.
I'm actually not consolidating to this geezer. And after all the combat, it is the end of Death Guard's turn. I scored 25 that turn, 28 if you count and spread the sickness, so very, very solid. 15 for the primary, 7 for assassinate, managing to get rid of the marshal and his warlord down here, bagging me 7 points. And in engage, I am in all the quarters still. The tanks are proving very hard to shift. Jimmy off camera is very, very angry at the fact this geezer is on 1 wound. I am happy that it's pinning them guys down for another turn, hopefully bagging me some more points with the primaries. Very good turn for me, very happy. I've got the Demon Prince still very, 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 very much alive. This blob reinforced, of course, and I even still got some Terminators down here as well. Just to recap, morale, he did morale here and for here, getting 1 for both, so morale is totally fine. This is the only thing that concerns me now. If I can get rid of these guys, I think it is pretty much mine for the taking. But we shall see. Admech, turn 3.
Righto, so my turn 3 guys. Yeah. Stuff has moved. Stuff hasn't moved. That is where we're at. The Manipulus has made these radium rifles -1. Hey.
I think it's everything, you know. Big sack as well. All that.
I'll check in a minute. We do have the page open. So these guys will be shooting into this blob here, with the sniper hopefully taking out the guys. They've got a lot of wounds in that squad. I do not think I will chew through them all, especially with a 4-up save. Over here, this guy might be able to get a sneaky shot off actually over here before charging into this and hopefully finally killing it, giving me objective 3. These guys over here were unlucky not to kill him. And over there is where I really am a little bit miffed off, because I really did want them free to flame these bloody poxwalkers. I feel like it's the only way I'm going to get rid of him. But now, next turn, they will charge here. And, well, hopefully, if I kill him this turn, the next turn he can charge him. And I'll just overwatch and flame them to death. I've lost this one. But at least my Uncharted sequencing is for this one here. And I still have 1 unit remaining. So, moving on to what will be a very quick charge, I'll start again. A very quick shooting phase. I think we'll only probably do this one on camera, because I don't think there's much else that I can actually do. So we'll see you in a moment.
So, all this squad is going into the Marines, barring the Arquebus going into Fireman Sam, just there. It is a -1 to hit on the Marines, and they also are toughness 6 because of psychic powerings.
Oh yeah, I am going to do enriched rounds, so any unmodified hit rolls of 4 automatically win the target.
Sounds good.
So, here we go. Right. I don't think we filmed the last set of hits, so in total I have done 31 automatic wounds.
It's a very good strat, that.
Yeah.
Very good. And especially with the -1.
Yeah, with the Manipulus's ability.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good. Yeah, sounds
4 ups. That might be a dead squad.
Yeah, let's just pause and work it out. And with that, the whole squad is wiped, looking a little bit more bleak around here. Because obviously he was going to do his arc and his plasma into the Marine. They just shoot the ground where they once were. Next up, the Arquebus into the Foul Blight Spawn.
Yes.
No.
This is... Manipulus can do... Let me come back. Yep, burn CP to hit. Hits.
Go for it.
Now I'm just going to make sure I wound. And by wound, I mean getting a 3, I think.
Yeah, we'll do.
I get a 6, so that's a mortal wound. In addition to all damage, and it's -2.
I don't know what I got.
You got a 4.
Nope.
Yep.
Let's roll your damage.
This is where I need 3.
Wait.
3.
I think they've got 5 wounds. I will double check. But if not, he's on 1 wound. And with that, he has 4 wounds, so he's no more, which is good news for Jimmy because he's bagged himself 3 points for assassination. Next up is the Tech Priest. How we play it, he cannot see the Sorcerer because of the terrain piece, because I couldn't shoot through here. He can't shoot through there. So he's going to put his lance into these Terminators here, seeing if he can do anything there.
Yeah. So, hit on 6.
From 7
on 3s.
Nope.
Cool, that's the end of that.
All shooting done?
Yes, I believe so. Just let me double check and we'll be back in a moment.
All shots have been fired from the Mech, so it is in the Tech Priest. He is going to charge into my Crawler, probably needing 3. Yes. Yes, indeed. And then rounding off, it is just going to be these 2 into the 2 Marines just there. Yeah, they'll be in. Brilliant. So we've moved everything in.
To the attacks!
To the attacks, indeed.
So, Ruststalkers hitting on 3s. And wounding on 5s. 6s do mortal wounds. So 4 6s here would be very nice. I get 1, and that's it, literally. So 1 plus any additional damage. It's -2, so 5 up save required.
Nope. So that's 1 Marine dead.
Yep.
1 still very much alive. The Tech Priest now into the Plague Burst Crawler.
Yes. So, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Nothing.
Mecha tendrils.
Yes, 3 additional attacks in 3s. All of them. Wounding on, I believe this will be...
6s, right?
Yes. Nothing.
No.
Cool. That's the end of that. What would you like to attack with first?
Let me have a little think, because it's quite crucial, because I've got 2 things on 1 wound. I've got these guys, this shroud here, or I've got the guy right up there.
Right then, the Death Shroud Terminators. What are you laughing at?
He's got a crap on his back.
Crap on his back.
Right, hitting on 2s. Let's come on, let's do this. Failed with 2.
Oh, what to do?
Wounding 2s.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
Rerolling the 1s.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
8. It's only -1 damage, isn't it?
Yeah, why not? I don't tell you if it's not otherwise, you're losing your rag. Yes, it is.
Good. At least I get a 3-up save.
Yes.
Ha ha
No,
ha.
you
Ha.
don't.
Yeah, I
Nice
do.
one. So you're back to 4.
I hate Death Guard. Guys, I freaking hate Death Guard. Whatever.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dead.
With this fight still ongoing, the little Mario Karts from both sides did do nothing. No damage, nil pois. The Plague Burst Crawler again tried to attack the Dragoon, did nothing there. So it is the Dragoon to strike back. Jimmy is burning his CP for Chain Taser Protocols, hoping to finally finish off this tank.
Here we go.
It has paid off so far. Now we can...
Wounding you on 4s. Yeah! 2, 4, 5. Still can't kill it.
No. Looking for 5-ups. 3 wounds down to 2.
So end of my turn 3. Not looking good for the Admech at all. I am pinned in combats that I do not wish to be pinned in. So yeah, at least I managed to wipe out a squad here, but we still have a Psycho which is going to do some damage. I did score my 3 for the Charted. I probably will not be getting it my next turn. I think Mr. Kyle probably knows which one it's on. I think I'm on about 24 points.
Overall, something like that. Yeah,
something like that. I still not been able to raise them banners, but I did at least score 3 for Assassinate. We will be swiftly moving on to Admech, turn 4.
So, it's Death Guard turn 4, not Admech. You didn't get double turn, it's not Age of Sigmar. Scoring 15 for the primary, pushing my lead ever close to victory. Currently right now, regards to spread the sickness, I don't necessarily need it. So really pinpointing these sort of units down and ideally trying to kill them as best I can will ultimately win me the game. To spread the sickness as much as I could, get it with, say, maybe these Terminators, I am more focused on rounding up the last bits of Admech, because Jimmy has still the ability to score some points. With this hauler with 1 wound remaining still in combat, has really anchored down this offensive, making these Poxwalkers able to walk in and fight with Mutant Strain rather than being flamed to death. I'm staying put up there with my drum, thinking holding objective 1 would make more sense. I have spun around with these Terminators. They've literally wandered around aimlessly here, picking different sides. Granted, they will probably very likely charge this turn, but turn 5, they should pretty much comfortably get in. The Demon Prince has moved up his 10-inch straight there. He probably can get in with a very high roll, but we shall see. What the beauty of this is, Jimmy has no CP, so Overwatch is not going to be in play, which is good for me, so I can get this Sorcerer into combat, locking down his shooting once for all, and maybe sealing the deal. We'll do the shooting off camera, the psychic off camera. It will probably be a few psychic abilities here into these Marines. The Vanguard, I do believe, Vanguards. So yeah, we will see what I can do. We'll recap what I have done and then probably get into the juicy charge and fight phase. The psychic phase, Plague Wind was casted onto these troop. Every 6 for every model was a mortal wound, and I didn't even get a single one. So they were totally fine. I tried to smite with the Plaguecaster again. I failed. The only thing I did get off is -1 Pestilence, so it is looking at a -1 to hit him, which is jolly good. I said shooting. There is very little to be shot. Only thing I've got is the pistol from this guy, the tank as well. And, okay, I take it back, and that one over there. So we'll do it really quickly off camera, and then we'll get into the charge phase. Didn't think it was going to be as eventful, but it certainly turned out that way. The Crawler destroyed the final Lord. I burnt a CP to do Plague Brewer, which makes all my Plague weapons damage 2. Managed to take 6 wounds off him, so bagging me 3 points. The Gauntlet from this guy is a pistol, and managing to finish off the 2 remaining troop just down there. And all the way over there, the multi-metal has shown its worth again, destroying 2 destroyers, knocking it down to 3 left. Quickly charge now, and it will literally be the Plague Caster into these guys. Pretty much can't fail and can't overwatch. I will cheekily try and do the Demon Prince into them as well. Just needing a big roll, but they can't overwatch after that. I would be attempting to charge this guy into the Dragoon, but as you can see, there's not enough room to run through, and it's going to be too much to get around there. And I will leave them there for the time being, because I could potentially get onto some more objectives if needs be. So, I will start with the Plague Caster for a 6. He is totally in. I'm not sure what he needs, but it's going to be a big number. 8. Will you do the measuring, good sir?
Just out, need a 9.
Just for it, I'll burn a CP. I think it goes down to, I've got 2 left, maybe even 1. See what I can get for an 8 again. It was meant to be. The Imprint stays put for this turn.
Sorcerer now.
Corruptive Staff. So it's hitting on 3s. 3 hit. Wounds on 2s. Rerolling on 1s. 3 wounds at AP -1.
It's 2 guys dead.
3
guys dead. Yeah, no, it's 3 guys dead. Good night, guys. I'm going to go up there. Oops, sorry.
So we are starting with the Dragoon into the 2 wounds. Wounded vehicle.
Come on, 6s. Nothing to do. 2. Oop. And then looking at force. All of them. 6.
Oh dear. Looking for 5s. No.
Goes up in flames. Does it roll up? What does it implode?
I am going to check my data sheet and maybe make it explode itself. Yes, I am. So I burnt the CP to make it explode. D3 mortal wounds for 2. I'll take that. 2 wounds go off the Robo Chicken. For whoever is wondering, I did mess up. I didn't charge these Poxwalkers into the destroyers, which I really should have done. But because it is late and the game is coming to a wrap up, mistakes were made. What I really would have done is move them in there, mutant strain them, and probably would have done quite a bit of damage. But never mind. So it's my turn to attack. I am going to do the attacks with that into the destroyers. So looking for freeze. And then looking for freeze. Rerolling that one. New, just a 2, so AP minus 2. Yeah, 4 and 6 is totally fine. I'm guessing you're going back there.
Yeah, I can do. Oh, actually no. I'll do my rust stalkers at the top.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. And then I believe with this weapon, I think 6s are a mortal wound. Yeah. So 1 mortal wound and 1 wound at minus 2.
I think that happened last time actually. No. He's survived on 1 wound. In that's the case, I am going to retaliate back. Hitting on freeze. Treble 6, baby. Wound on 2s. I'll go through.
Damage 1.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 minus 1.
Just roll and we'll see.
Oh, well, that's definitely 1 wound.
And then 2.
Cool. Cool.
Brilliant.
So 1 is on 1 wound.
Yes, they are. These guys into the sorcerer now.
Yeah. Taser got man. Hits with 1. Wounds with 1, I believe. Strength 5. Toughness 5.
Yes.
Minus 1. No,
yeah, it's fine.
Cool. Right, and then I'll just count how many more there are and get back to you.
Okay. Hitting on 4s due to Canticles helping him out, but then my Miasma deleting that off. So hitting on 4s.
Didn't really do much there, did I? Yeah. No, that's not bad. 3.
2 wounds down. I do believe he's on 2 wounds left. So guys, 21 points for Death Guard on their turn 4, which gives me a very, very comfortable lead. I got 3 for engage, still in the exact same areas, holding down. This one lone guy has helped me out on that front, and so as this, and possibly them. Yeah, them too.
Alright, they will live well.
No, true. Assassinate, bagging 3 for destroying the Tech Priest. Maxing out that for me, getting 10 out of the 15, which is jolly good. Like I said earlier, Spread the Sickness, I kind of abandoned for the time being just to focus on really wrapping the game up. Scoring the 15 for the primary has really probably sealed it for me, pushing me further and further to victory. Yeah, not much else to really say. Pretty much everything in combat. This guy is still staying put. And Evan, as you've probably watched these battle reports, if you've got this far, there's always one battle that seems to go on and on and on and on. So that being said, it's Admech, turn 4. Oh. Boss has been summoned.
I'm going to concede, I think.
Okay.
I think I'm not going to score, well, I'm on no objectives apart from this one, so I'll score 5. I might be able to get lucky and kill him and score another 3, but he's still not your Warlord. So that's by the by. I've put no banners down, mainly because I forgot, and then I've been knocked off them. And then, what else is my other one? Uncharted, which actually this turn is this one here.
Which you wouldn't be able to get.
And just FYI, objective 3 was my other one.
Cool.
For turn 5. So, Yeah. I think we will see you lot in the wrap-up phase. Right, so that's it.
That is it. Yeah, I really didn't think you were going to concede. Okay.
Yeah, well, I kind of saw it and was like, I'm not going to be able to rack up the points. I think we kind of discussed what the points were, and you were going to finish in like the mid-70s.
Yeah.
I'd be lucky to get into like the mid-30s or 40s. So that's if everything basically went my way in these last few turns, which, by the rolling of the dice, they were not.
Yeah, I think like you said, I think you'd have maybe got potentially Dragoon might have killed my Warlord potentially, and then you could have maybe killed the Sorcerer, bagging you said 7 points. Your primaries by then were so lost.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have, I could have just sat. You were too far away to get back at me. Even if you destroyed my hauler and you bombed your destroyers up, I had a bloat drone on one of them, I had a tank on another. Like, they were too far away to really claw it back in turn 4 and 5. So you probably did the right thing in the sense of rounding it off. But yeah, I very much liked your strategy. I think there's definitely ways you can make it probably even nastier. Like you said off camera a few times, turn 1 with that would have been better because you'd have really put pressure on me, and then turn 2 you'd have been like, woo, the rest of them are in turn 3.
Like, because you can kind of should be able to sort of see them out. My plan was, with the initial bomb from here, was to go into that as middle and hold this, wait for turn 2 and then drop in by 5. Didn't really happen like that because you got first turn, you were able to push up slightly. By turn 2 you were on objective 5. So, plus I didn't expect you to kill one of my chickens the first turn. With a
that was pretty good on my behalf.
So the things that would have happened, and then I ended up having to come on the corners because you were that spread out. So unfortunately, we just one of them things where.
Yeah, it's weird because I generally with Death Guard, and I think I've played it, Death Guard every single time on the channel. They are like my favourite army in the sense. I've always deep striked, and this is the first time I didn't do any of that. I literally just sat back and walked up the board, and because I had a wave and you had a lot of options to go with, probably did me some favours because you've got. Don't get me wrong, you not deep strike, but you drop in that 20-man blob and you rifle some of them Terminators down. I mean, they are probably the hardest Terminators to kill in the game right now. 3 wounds, 4 apartments, invuln saves, -1 damage. They are ridiculous. So they did really, really well. It's just the problem with Death Guard, they always get bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And if I'm all across the board, like I had the Rhino in the corner and the blood drone there, and I had all the Marines everywhere, you're screwed. And this list, and a lot of my list with it, I love the flaming side of things. Everything had a flamer. All the troop had flamers, the Terminator had flamers, the tank had flamers, the blood drone had flamers. So you're getting toughness 2.
Yeah.
And wounds on 2s,
Rerolling
1s.
Yeah.
You pretty much auto wounding anyway, give or take. So yeah, it's nice not kind of now the honeymoon period of Mortarion being an auto take. Don't get me wrong, it's still fantastic, but it's nice to see. Well, I know you've got semi-angry and stuff, but like the Death Guard have a lot of answers for a lot of questions. There's not very much they can't really resolve themselves. Like the Death Guard unit things are really slow and steady, but I had 10-inch move on my Demon Prince, 10-inch move on my Bloat Drone, 10-inch move on my Hauler. Was it 10 or 12 for a Rhino? Do you know what I mean? I had half my army that actually could move faster than probably your army in a bonkers sort of way. And then I had the rest of it just plodding along. Do you know, like Poxwalkers with that mutant strain is just so nasty. I think, like you said, and I probably do agree, it should be really either like nulled or costing more or
Is it 1 CP?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's just needs to be at least 2 or probably even push up to 3. Because the fact that it doesn't cap out with the mortal wound spam. Like most of the I know there's a couple of armies that we've got where it's like you can only do a maximum of 3. If that was the case, then fair enough it being 1 CP.
Yeah.
The fact it's 1 CP and you can just blah, kill loads. I know that if you roll a 1, you'd potentially going to die and you're going to lose a Poxwalker. But you've got that 5 up sort of like feel no pain, or 6 up, 1 or 2. Confused him now.
I think it's 6. I think
it's 6 up. Yeah. So he's 6 up, so you're going to lose the majority of them, but you're only going to roll 4 or 5 ones. So you might lose 4 of them, but then you've got that other stratagem where it's raising the dead or what the hell it's called, and you bring them back on 3s. I'm like...
well, that one you can only use 1 per squad.
Yeah.
So you can't
That's 1 per squad, so if you had 80 of them in like blobber 20, blobber 20, blobber 20, blobber 20, oh, they're coming back, oh, they're coming back, oh, they're coming back, oh, mutant strain, oh, mutant strain.
Well, I think it's like the thing with, we are going to do it. I mean, we have the Mech and we have the Death Guard, obviously.
Yeah.
Regards to the Warzone book, you know, the specialist detachments, we've got both armies that we could probably just about do it. You know, Typhus is all about the Horde, so that for 20-man squads of Poxwalkers where you can deep strike them in, you can mutant strain, and you can heal them, and then you've got, say, stuff like Typhus making them stronger, you've got Miasma Pestilence, -1 hit, you know, like, you've got the GW's kind of gone with, oh, we need, core to counterbalance it, but you're going to take Terminators anyway, you're going to take Plague Marines because they're very good, like, it's not like you're taking them because you're like, oh, I have to, but, you know, in previous games, it always sticks to me, I managed to sweep through Dreadnoughts, Space Wolf Dreadnoughts with it, you know, like Poxwalkers are just, with a really cheap strat, is just wiping through things. But anyhow, I mean, they've always done me well. And if you watch some of the Death Guard stuff, Death Guard are pretty untouchable in our games right now. We seem to do very, very well. Admech, I do like there's not a total default. Like the list you've got was good. Turn 1 would have been a completely different game, probably, but that's the point of turn 1 and turn 2 with 40k. I mean, it seems like going off a little bit, but AOS 3, you know, you get more command points for your second, or you get other stuff like that. I wonder if they're going to introduce that down the line, maybe in 10th. Who knows? But very good game in the sense of I like being on my feet with it. I like when you do your little
strats,
like your Necron tack, where you just go, I'm here and you deal me. So yeah, good game. Don't think there's any much else to say.
Not really. Just I was just a bit unfortunate. So yeah, I think I don't know what's coming after this. You'll see in a couple of weeks' time what we have released.
Yeah.
So yeah. Remember, guys, if you made it this far, please put 89 in the comments. Please hit the subscribe button, and at the same time, go over to the social medias, mainly Facebook, and give it a like. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so share it with your friends. Say to them, just help them out. Help them out. And then we get a nice community page so that we don't have to share just everything on Facebook. You guys, the subscribers, can see what we're working on and all that good stuff. So, road to 1,000. Check out our sponsors as well at Leeds and War Games for like ridiculous amount off of Warhammer.
Yes.
So yeah, we will see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Bye.